Hello learners, Namaskar. I welcome you in this program of virtual open schooling and PME Vidya in the Contact program. In our last program, we studied about different types of libraries where we talked about what are academic libraries, what are public libraries, what are special libraries, and what are national libraries. Now, it was not only the types of libraries we wanted to tell you, we wanted you to understand that there are as many organizations. Everyone has a library. There are hospitals, there are many organizations which has special libraries. There is every school, college or university, they have the libraries. So that was our point of view कि उसमें आपको जॉब्स के लिए भी आप ट्राई कर सकते हैं, देख सकते हैं कि कितनी तरह की लाइब्रेरीज हैं, उस पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से भी आज आप उन्हें समझे. That was the physical libraries we talked about. Now today what our lesson is going to be is the lesson number third lesson of our module 1 is modern library, where we'll be talking about the automated, digital and virtual libraries. This will be the next step for the what we have physical libraries. Here we will be talking about the libraries which have been automated since long, but now the digital and the virtual libraries also. My presentation will be covering why we need this type of change. After physical libraries, why we have come to these types of libraries, why we have preferred automation. The reason behind them is all that everybody needs pinpointed information. Everybody wants speedy, in-depth information, that too quickly, and it should not waste much of the time. Earlier we used to go to libraries where we can go and search the information. बहुत सारा किताबें देखा, ढूंढा, उसमें से मिला, बहुत कुछ अच्छा भी मिला या नहीं मिला, तो we have to manage that in that. Now what we do, we have automated libraries. That is how we are shifting from normal libraries to automated libraries. That was the reason. My presentation will be covering that. We will be talking about the concept of automation. Why? How automation started? Need of the library automation. क्या ज़रूरत पड़ी कि libraries को automation की ज़रूरत पड़ी? और क्या बताएगा डिफरेंट एरियाज ऑफ ऑटोमेशन, कौन कौन से एरियाज हैं जहां पर हमें ऑटोमेशन की जरूरत पड़ती है, कौन कौन सी जगह है लाइब्रेरीज में जहां हमें ऑटोमेशन की जरूरत पड़ती है. और वो बताएगा हमें सेलेंट फीचर्स अबाउट वर्चुअल लाइब्रेरी एंड डिजिटल लाइब्रेरी. इंटीग्रेटेड मैनेजमेंट सिस्टम के बारे में बात करेंगे हम, ILMS इंटीग्रेटेड लाइब्रेरी मैनेजमेंट सिस्टम. Or finally we will be talking about how digital libraries are different than virtual libraries. That is what we will be talking today. First of all, what we will be discussing is that manual system. Manual system means that system like when you people also go to library, you physically meet a person and you go for cataloging, classification, everything is done manually. Books are maintained on the shelves according to the catalog and records are maintained in registers and everything is written with hands. That is manual. And issue and return of the books is also done manually. Fines, overdues, everything is done, calculated manually. That was the manual system we used to follow earlier. Now we will be talking about the automation. Automation refers to the phenomena of mechanized traditional library system. We will be shifting traditional library system to the mechanical, where we will be changing our acquisition, how we acquire the document, how we catalog the document, how we classify the document, and for the circulation, where you people are getting the documents issued in your names. And the serial control means our journals. That is the thing behind automation. It basically it refers to the use of the computers, which earlier we used to do manually, and a lot of technology is involved in this system, and more so all the systems in the libraries are becoming mechanized. That is our cataloging, that is our acquisition, all the systems we try to do in automation. We have computer softwares which help us to do the automation of all the housekeeping. Automation will be like getting all the activities, acquisition, cataloging, circulation, everything we will be doing by the computers. Here we will be interacting more with the computers than a human. Humans will be the one who will be interacting between both of them, the books and the clients, but the computers will be playing a major role. Need of library automation. Why did we need it? Why did we wanted to have this library automation? हमें क्या ज़रूरत पड़ी library को automate करने की? Because of the lot of literature explosion was there. There were a lot of new subjects which were coming, and there was a lot of handling problems also because of a lot of data which was there could not be handled by manually. The complexity and scattering of the information which could not be gathered all together manually, and the interdisciplinary nature of the research. Like there are many subjects. Now we don't have only basic subjects. There are many subjects which are interdisciplinary, which kept on growing. बहुत सारे ऐसे subjects आए जो library में manually hands करना बहुत ही मुश्किल हो रहा था. That was the need for the library automation. And then library automation helped us in the speedy processing of the information, flexibility of the information, better bibliographical control, local, regional, national, whatever information we are feeding here in sitting at NIS is seen by everybody at our regional libraries, also internationally, nationally. That was one of the biggest things. And economic implications also. The space is also an issue which helps us, and more so here you don't need to have many people now in the libraries. One person can handle many jobs also. That is also one of the reasons why we were needing to automate the libraries. Geographical and other barriers are also getting overcome, and optimum usage also becomes very easy. Maximum usage of the resources which is available there in the library. It will improve our services also, and more so it will avoid the duplication. That is why whenever we used to check duplicate books earlier, then that time we had to see physically where we whether we have a book or we want to buy this or not. Now with automation we just have to put a name. You will find whenever you are doing the data entry, it will tell you the book is duplicate. It will tell you that there are 2 or 3 books like this. There are many libraries who don't buy multiple copies, so that was also one of the reasons for libraries to become automated. So we'll be utilizing the best services also. Advantages of automation over manual, what will we say? It will increase the operational efficiency of the library. It will help us to cope with the, it will improve the facilities of information product and services. It will facilitate wider access of information to the users. It will widen the dissemination of information. That means, and products and services. Dissemination of information is the most important factor which we have to keep in mind, that how we will be disseminating, how we will be distributing our information, whatever we have. We can participate in resource sharing also. Like we are also member of Telnet. There are many organizations, many colleges who are part of Delnet, Daily Library Networking Services. There we have pool of resources which can be used by any library. You can ask them, becoming a member, you can ask for the any information, they share it, they send you the copy also, and after reading, using it, you can send it back. So that way it has become very easy. You cannot duplicate the resources. If we in an area we have 5 libraries, if we start sharing the resources, so at least we will be saving the money also, and we will be using the best resources also. It enables us the communication with other libraries and professionals also. Whenever we want to communicate with other people about their data, about the information we want to share, that is also becoming easier. First question now is that till now we talked about what is automation and what is manual libraries. Manual libraries are those where we definitely go and do everything ourselves. The first question is define library automation. Library automation simply means, which you must have also understood, that it is that where we are automating our housekeeping, library acquisition, library cataloging and circulation. These all systems are being automated. Everything is we are entering the data into the database, whichever database we are using, whichever software we are using. So library becomes automated that way. What are the main reasons for library automation? Like all of you must be understanding that reason behind the automation is simple. That is, it helps us to share the resources also. It helps us to communicate with other people also. It helps, it saves us time also, and more so there is a space crunch which gets better with the library automation also. But now we'll be talking about integrated library management system. Like integrated library management system, earlier we used to have CDS ISIs, which we have also used quite long. We used that. It was a free and now we are using some of them are commercials also, and there are free resources also which can be used, which any library can bring in and automate their libraries. It basically automates library functions, which we were talking earlier also. It like issue and return, circulation जो भी है आपका, ये उससे ऑटोमेट कर देगा, आपको आसानी से इशू रिटर्न हो जाएगा. इंटीग्रेटेड लाइब्रेरी मैनेजमेंट सिस्टम जो है सारे फंक्शंस को सिंगल डाटा पे ले लेते हैं और इसके अंदर फाइल्स और रिकॉर्ड्स रहते हैं. लाइक if you have entered something into circulation, if you want to issue somebody something and it has not been catalogued or accessioned in this book, once you enter it through cataloging or through circulation also, you will see that finally the book gets entered into the acquisition also. That means आपको जो repetition of the activity is not there. You have to do it once only, because the files and data, everything is saved into a single file, so that your database gets updated. All these functions are quite interactive. I mean, all of them are these all functions are interactive. Means when you are doing the circulation, when you are having the cataloging, whenever you are having the whenever you are doing the serial control also. Serial control is little different than we're talking about the ILMS, where I was telling you there are many sources, open or also they're available, and the proprietary like Lipsys we are working on. There is Virtua also. There are many where you can purchase also, and even if there is a small library, you can buy, go for the open source also if you don't have much data. Like these open sources are there, Koha is there, ग्रंथालय इज देयर, जो निक ने बनाया है, NIC नेशनल इंफॉर्मेटिक्स सेंटर ने. There are many other sources also, and sometimes your computer unit will help you. First of all, I'll tell you one thing is that now library science people have to be technically very sound. You have to understand that you cannot run a library now without having the knowledge of the computers. You need to do that. You have to go through the technical trainings and update yourself. Then only you will be able to work independently. Otherwise, you will be definitely dependent on someone or the other who will help you in the technicalities. So, library science people must definitely have this thing in mind that we have to be technically stronger. We have to understand the computer science also along with our subject. Our subject is very important, and with computer science it becomes a boom kind of a thing. So there are jobs also which you will be getting, which everybody will be offering you. If you are not master of one thing among it, so it becomes difficult. So now I'll be telling you, library is integrated management system has what it has references, cataloging, circulation, acquisition, and this is the pic which I am showing you. This is how this works. Like file server database is at one place, and these all the services, all the housekeeping things are from this only. Then ultimately what you see is opaque, where from you find out and try to search the books is opaque. Online public access catalog. We have to work in all these sources, and this is the output of the basically library management system. Where the areas of application where library automation is to be done. Areas, though, we have 5 to 6 areas in the library, that is acquisition, cataloging, circulation, serial control, and reporting. Reporting, you will see that you will get everything, whatever you have been doing, you will see a report in the end. So first of all, we will be talking about the एक्विजिशन. एक्विजिशन मीन्स अक्वायरिंग. आप कैसे खरीदते हैं बुक्स को, ई बुक्स को या जर्नल्स को, मैगजीन्स को, हर किसी का अलग अलग तरीका है. तो एक्विजिशन में what you will do for the books, you will select the document, then you will order the document, you will create a purchase order, and then purchase order, after that the document will be seen, that you will see the duplication check will you can be seen, and after that you will see you will process the bills and you can pay them. Then after that what you will do, you will see whether your document is complementary, your this is, or you have purchased it. The entry will be done accordingly. I mean, the accession registers are also different in the library. Then you will maintain this all information in the library records. You can track also the old records also in the same acquisition register, accession register. Then finally, funds and expenditures also you have to check the balances, what you have, what budget you had kept for your library. You have to keep on watching it, that how much you have spent and how much you want to spend and how much is left behind. That are the steps how you acquire a book, from ordering, from selecting a book to where you pay the payment. That is how you do it. Now we'll be talking about cataloging. That is the next step. Actually, in your course, we are not talking much to you about acquisition, cataloging or circulation, because we are not teaching you all these things. Your subject is basically more a academic subject, and more stress is being given on the subject to get the basic things, that it should not be a strange term for you. What is cataloging, what is acquisition, what is serial control, these terms you have to become very much acquainted. So cataloging में what we are doing, we take a book physically, manually. What we do, book is in front of you. You will start the bibliographical details of the book. Who is the author? What is the subject? How many pages are there? What is the size of the book? You will try to make the entry into the catalog into integrated library management system. Whatever management system you have, you will be doing it there. Then finally what you will be doing, earlier when we used to do it with the manually, we used to have a catalog card which was 7.5 into 12.5 centimeter card. That card we used to make, and we used to make multiple entries in that card. Main card was done under the author. Then there are rules for the how many authors, and how many times, if there are more than 4 authors, you will enter it into the title. Those all things are there. There are lots of, cataloging is a huge subject, where main thing is to make a catalog card. And like now whenever we try to search a book, जब भी हमें एक कोई किताब अभी इस समय ढूंढना होता है, हम कंप्यूटर में जाते हैं, हम टाइटल से रिलेटेड कुछ डाल दे, सब्जेक्ट से रिलेटेड कुछ डाल दे, या हम ऑथर से रिलेटेड कुछ भी डाल दे, तो हमारा जो मैनेजमेंट सिस्टम है, जो भी हमने यूज किया है, वो उसमें से बुक्स को ढूंढ के निकाल देता है. अर्लियर जब व्हेन वी वर डूइंग इट मैनुअली, दैट टाइम वी हैड टू मेक manual entries, like one edit entry had to be done on the name of the title also, then many authors also, then subjects also. Subjects, if there is a educational psychology, we will make 2 subject entries. One we will make it through psychology, one will make through education, so that whenever, even if you want to search in psychology, you will get it there also, and if you want to go through education, you will find it there also. Now all these things are not in use. Perhaps they are being used in few schools, colleges still also, where we don't have the automation done. पर काफ़ी कुछ इसको सीखने के बाद हम कंप्यूटर्स में यूज़ कर सकते हैं. यही सब प्रोसेस को, इसी प्रोसेस को ट्रांसलेट करके हम कैटलॉगिंग करते हैं. This is the catalog which I am showing you here. It is like जैसे स्कूल कॉलेजेस में आपने देखा होगा, यही कैटलॉग होता है. इसमें अल्फाबेटिकली हम लोग कार्ड्स को लगाते हैं अंदर, ABCD करके. Z तक पहले लगाते हैं, फिर हम सब्जेक्ट वाइज भी लगा देते हैं, हम टाइटल वाइज भी लगाते हैं, टाइटल में भी ABCD करके. तो whenever you will go want to find out, simply if author you know some author, you will go to the first alphabet of the author, or if you know the title, you will go to first alphabet of the title. That is how it used to be earlier manually, and through this tool we used to access information very fast. It was not very old system, but it was very good system. It had you could access the books informations very fast. Now we are using all this through the computers also. So the cataloging, the output of this ILMS is opaque. That is what you see. If you go to NIS library also, there also what on our library, on our page, NIS page, you will see on the left hand side there is web opaque. उस पे क्लिक करने के बाद आप देखेंगे कि आपको NIS में कितने किताबें हैं, मैगजीन जर्नल है, वो आपको पता चल जाएगा उसमें. नाउ यू कैन सी दैट देयर इज e-library also. You can search on e-library also. This is on web opaque where you can see only the database, जहाँ पर आपको सिर्फ किताबों के बारे में पता चल जाता है, कौन सी किताब है या नहीं है, इश्यू है या नहीं है, अवेलेबल है लाइब्रेरी में. और आपके नाम पर, अगर आप मेंबर हैं लाइब्रेरी के, तो आपके नाम पर कितना किताबें हैं, क्या है, ये सब ओपैक, वेब ओपैक के बारे में से पता चल जाता है हमें. तो बेसिकली इससे हमें फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी भी मिली है, एंड वॉट एवर इंफॉर्मेशन यू वांट टू एक्सेस, यू कैन एक्सेस इट एट एनी टाइम. सो ओपैक हैज हेल्प्ड अस. अर्लियर इट यूज्ड टू बी कैंपस बेस्ड ऑल्सो, नाउ इट इज वेब ओपैक. मीन्स आप इसे कहीं पर भी, NIS की वेबसाइट पे जाकर के आप NIS की लाइब्रेरी में डेटाबेस को देखना कहीं से भी पॉसिबल है. किसी भी कंट्री में जाइए, 24/7 आप देख सकते हैं. That was about the opaque, and now we'll be talking about cataloging में we will be talking about now web opaque and opaque, which I told you कि इसमें दोनों में क्या डिफरेंस है. opaque में आप एक कैंपस में ही बैठ के, जैसे पहले हमारा पास था स्टैंड अलोन था, तो NIS के अंदर जितने भी ऑफिस में हम देख सकते थे अपने ओपैक को, पर अब हमारा वेब ओपैक है तो हमारा कहीं से भी एक्सेस हो सकता है, किसी भी लाइब्रेरी का जहाँ जिनका वेब ओपैक है वो एक कंप्यूटर नेटवर्क के थ्रू आप कहीं से भी उसे एक्सेस कर सकते हैं। पहले हम लोग लोकल एरिया नेटवर्क से लैन से जुड़े होते थे, तो वी यूज्ड टू वर्क ऑन OPAC. Now the changes are there. We are working on web OPAC. आप अभी आपको TMA पे भी काम करना होगा. What you can do, you can go to. We have given you questions mostly to visit the libraries. What you will do, you will go to the libraries. Maybe there are many libraries which will not allow you to enter, but there are libraries which will definitely allow you to see what services they are giving and what books they have. They will not allow you to download the book, but you can access the information. There are many, like NIS library is there, which can be accessed from anywhere, anytime. It can be. So, आपके most of the questions can be done from there also. दिस इज द स्क्रीनशॉट। ये मैंने स्क्रीनशॉट किस चीज का दे लिया है, ये मैंने आपको दिखाया है हमारा ओपैक वेब ओपैक जो है कैसा दिखता है जब हम उससे क्लिक करते हैं। वंस यू क्लिक ऑन द वेब ओपैक, page will be like this. Then you see whether you want to search a book, a journal or e-book or whatever you want to search, you go to the that heading, जो ऊपर सारी headings लिखी हुई हैं, इसमें से किसी चीज पे भी आप क्लिक कर लीजिए and then you go for author, subject or whatever or any field. Mostly keep it any field. तो कहीं से भी इसे पिक कर लेगा और आप वेब ओपैक पे एक्सेस कर सकते हैं, देख सकते हैं। दिस इज द सेकेंड पेज। जब आपने सपोज आपने कैटलॉगिंग के वहां पर जाकर के इसमें आपने कंप्यूटर साइंस डाल दिया, तो कंप्यूटर साइंस पे आपके पास कितनी 1000 किताबें हैं, 500 किताब है या 50 किताब है, दैट ऑल यू कैन सी लाइक दिस। इस पे आप क्लिक करेंगे, आपको पूरी इंफॉर्मेशन पता चल जाएगी ये बुक क्या है, कितनी बड़ी है, कैसी है, बट ओनली द डेटाबेस। दिस इज द डेटाबेस। दिस इज नाउ another page where we are allowing you to go to the e-books also. इसके बारे में मैं आपसे बात करूंगी। e-books में हम NIS की लाइब्रेरी कैसे एक्सेस कर सकते हैं आफ्टर अ शॉर्ट ब्रेक।
करने राहों को आलोकित करने, जीवन ये प्रकाशित करने राहों को आलोकित करने, हम अपना दीपक स्वयं बने, हम अपना रास्ता स्वयं चुने, हम अपना दीपक स्वयं बने, हम अपना रास्ता स्वयं चुने, जीवन ये प्रकाशित करने राहों को आलोकित करने। धन साधन समय की सीमा से विद्यालय जो मुक्त हो, धन साधन समय की सीमा से विद्यालय जो मुक्त हो, कभी पढ़े हम कहीं पढ़े वे विषय की लोच से युक्त हो, कभी पढ़े हम कहीं पढ़े वे विषय की लोच से युक्त हो, मित्रों हम उठे और जागे, मंजिल आने की ध्वनि सुने, हम अपना दीपक बनिए प्रकाशित करने, राहों को आलोकित करने।
बार ही क्यों मिलता फिर
शिक्षा परीक्षा का अवसर एक बार ही क्यों मिलता फिर दुनिया में इसके केंद्र बहुत, कोई मन चाहा केंद्र चुने, हम अपना दीपक स्वयं बने, हम अपना रास्ता स्वयं चुने, कोई मन चाहा केंद्र चुने, स्वयं बने, हम
Hello, welcome back. Till now we were talking about the web OPAC, where I was showing you database and how it looks when you go onto library, NIS library web page, and you could see that how you can find the books there and you can search the books there. Now the next step was how when you browse the books and you just see, instead of books you go to ebooks, and in ebooks you will see there are many books where you can go download them and you can find very effective and nice reading, and you can download even the book and go through that. This is one of the biggest and very good opportunities for our all learners and all users. ये बहुत ही एक अच्छा हमारे लाइब्रेरी है जिसमें से आप अभी बुक्स को देखना शुरू कर सकते हैं और ये बनती जाएगी। अभी ये जो हमने स्क्रीनशॉट्स आपको दिखा रहे हैं, ये हम DU की लाइब्रेरी के बारे में आपको दिखा रहे हैं। ये उनका डेटाबेस कैसा है, वो कैसे दिखाते हैं हमारे पास, उनके पास बुक क्या है और उस बुक की क्या क्या इन्फॉर्मेशन, बिब्लियोग्राफिकल क्या क्या इन्फॉर्मेशन दिखाते हैं। दिस इज ऑल हाउ इट लुक्स। अगर आप DU की वेबसाइट पे जाएंगे तो आपकी स्क्रीन ऐसी दिखेगी जब आप बुक को ढूंढना शुरू करेंगे। तो ये हमने आपको एग्जाम्पल्स के लिए, ताकि यू गेट एक्वाइंटेड विद द स्क्रीन्स, हाउ बुक्स लुक अल्टीमेटली व्हेन यू ट्राई टू सर्च दीज। दिस इज हाउ they will look when you go into one book। आप उसको प्रेस करेंगे तो उसकी आपको क्या क्या इंफॉर्मेशन दिखेगी। This is how it looks। This is all for your information। Now we'll be talking about circulation। Circulation में हम क्या करते हैं? Circulation here means issue and return of the books, where you will be interacting with the library staff and you are all users, where there will be books and you would like to get books issued efficiently, and like you will see, अगर हम लोग issue return register में करते हैं या tickets पे करते हैं, it takes a lot of time। Here what we have to do is simply, if you have barcoded your library, तो बारकोड से स्कैन कीजिए आपकी बुक को, तो फट से आपका इंफॉर्मेशन कंप्यूटर में चला जाएगा, आपके नाम से इशू करना, आपका इशू हो जाएगा। अदरवाइज ऑल्सो इन योर नेम, जब भी हम आप किताब को, आपका नाम खोलेंगे, आपका आईडी खोलेंगे, उसमें हम आपका एक्सेशन नंबर डालेंगे और फट से उसका इंफॉर्मेशन आ जाता है। तो लाइक रिन्यूअल ऑल्सो कैन बी डन, इशू एंड रिटर्न एवरीथिंग इज डन लाइक दिस ओनली। उसी में आपको जो लोन पीरियड है डॉक्यूमेंट का, लाइक ओपैक में मैं आपको कह रही थी आपको कि आप अपना डॉक्यूमेंट देख सकते हैं, आपके पास कितने डॉक्यूमेंट्स हैं, कुछ कोई ओवरड्यू तो नहीं हो गया, आपके पास कोई नोटिस तो नहीं आया हुआ है कि दैट दिस इज ओवरड्यू, यहाँ पे फाइन लग रहा है। दिस इज ऑल, एवरीथिंग इज देयर ऑनलाइन, एंड ऑल दिस कैन बी कंट्रोल्ड with the library management system. That is about the circulation. Circulation means issue and return of the books. This is how we do the issuing and returning of the books. This is one screenshot where we will be using library ellipsis का इशू रिटर्न सिस्टम. यहाँ पर आप ऊपर जहाँ लिखा है एक्सेशन नंबर, यहाँ पर एक्सेशन नंबर डालेंगे, इसको सबमिट करेंगे एंड देन बुक विल गेट इशूड इन द नेम किसी का भी मैंने डेटा खोल रखा होगा, या किसी ने भी किसी के नाम पे भी जितने लोग हमारे यहाँ मेंबर्स हैं, anybody can get books issued like on this page. You will see that. सर्कुलेशन में आपको डेफिनेटली जो एक मेन फाइल होती है, जैसे लाइक आई वाज टेलिंग यू इंटीग्रेटेड लाइब्रेरी मैनेजमेंट सिस्टम, व्हाट इट डज, it will calculate the late fee also, it will calculate your overdues also. There are lot many things, and even your database will tell you how many books have been issued today, और इस हफ्ते में कितने बुक्स इशू हुए हैं, किनको हुए हैं इशू, ये बुक अगर आप ढूंढ रहे हैं तो ये किसके पास है. ये सब हमारे जो लाइब्रेरी मैनेजमेंट सिस्टम्स हैं, ये सब फैसिलिटी उन सिस्टम्स में है हमारे पास अवेलेबल. एक RFID भी टेक्नोलॉजी है जिससे हम लोग इशू रिटर्न भी कर सकते हैं. दैट इज़ फॉर द बिगर लाइब्रेरीज, आई मीन मोर साइंटिफिक लाइब्रेरीज, जहाँ पर बहुत रिसर्च का काम चल जाता है. वहाँ पर RFID टैग की तरह ही यूज़ किया जाता है. जैसे हम टैग को स्कैन करेंगे, उसमें यू डोंट नीड अ पर्सन, यू डोंट नीड एनीथिंग. व्हाट यू विल डू, यू विल गो एंड पुट योर बुक बैक इन द स्कैनर. आपको बुक वापस भी चली जाएगी, आपको इश्यू करना होगा, आपने स्कैन किया टैग को, आपको इशू भी हो जाएगा. तो इस तरह से जो आपकी सारी इन्वेंट्रीज है, इशू रिटर्न डॉक्यूमेंट्स का जो भी डाटा है, वो सब मेंटेन भी अपने आप ही हो जाता है. तो दैट टेक्नोलॉजी बेसिकली इज बेटर टेक्नोलॉजी फॉर बिगर लाइब्रेरीज, नॉट फॉर स्मॉलर लाइब्रेरीज, जहाँ पर बहुत लोग रिसर्च करते हैं और हजारों लोग आते जाते रहते हैं. और मोर सो वेयर पीपल डोंट वांट टू हैव वेट फॉर द पर्सन टू कम एंड इशू द बुक और एंटर इनटू द कंप्यूटर. नहीं, वहाँ पर RFID में आप सीधे ही आप जाइए, अपना बुक वापस कर दीजिए, और लेके जाने के टाइम पर भी आपने रीड कर लिया, टैग को करवा लिया, और आपके नाम से इशू हो जाएगी. अगर कोई इशू होगा आपकी बुक्स में या ओवरड्यू कुछ होगा, वो भी आपको बताएगा RFID. ये एक टैग है जो मैंने बारकोड का दिखाया हुआ है आपको. यूजुअली ये टैग भी आपको लाइब्रेरी मैनेजमेंट सिस्टम से ही प्रिंट होता है. आपने बुक को जब एंटर किया तो आपका जो ये टैग है ये भी प्रिंट हो जाएगा. इस टैग को निकाल के व्हाट यू विल डू, यू कैन जस्ट पेस्ट दिस टैग ऑन द book, and for scanning you can scan this barcode only, whatever is there. This is for you to see whenever you have barcoded libraries. There the book has a little tag on the front page, top page, or anywhere wherever they want to fix it, they'll fix it, and you can get it issued or returned through this tag also. This is the machine how you go for RFID technology, where you can put your book and it can be returned back or it can be issued to you also. Now finally we will be talking about the serial control. Serial control means journals, magazines and newspapers. What they do, how they what is the subscription of the journals, subscription of e-journals and databases, subscription of new journals, subscription and renewal of databases and e-journals. This all is done through library management system. Or you will find the missing issues also. You don't have to go to shelf and find physically how many missing issues you have. In this case, you will go and you will see, you will trace down, these are the issues which we could not receive in this month, in this year. You will have all the details in that, and even you can process your invoice also in the serial control system. This is the page for this where we can show you that what are the steps which we are using for the serial control, how we start with the journals and how we keep on go step by step for purchasing of the journals. Like journals have a reverse story, like books, they are not, you have to pay the journals before. So journals के केस में आपको थोड़ा ट्रैक भी रखना पड़ता है कि आपके पास ये सारे जर्नल्स जिनका आपने पूरा साल का पे करा है वो आ भी रहे हैं नहीं आ रहे हैं, तो लाइब्रेरी मैनेजमेंट सिस्टम हेल्प्स यू देयर अ lot in tracing the missing issues. This is the screenshot where you can see the screenshot. When we go to any serial, you put the name of the serial, you can submit the serial, and then in issue management system, and then you can make the entry of the serial in this issue management system. This is the screen which I was showing you. Now the questions, what are the questions till now? We talked about all the housekeeping of the libraries, like acquisition and cataloging, serial control, circulation. We talked about all these things, and different areas of library automation you definitely understood are these 5 areas where we do acquisition, cataloging. These are the areas where we do library automation. What is the full form of OPAC? So online open access catalog. This is the full form of your library catalog. Then we will reach to the reporting. Reporting means what? Reporting is related basically to the people whom everybody is reporting in the library. You will definitely come to see that you have 5 people in the library, and 5 people are working on the different sets of computers, and they have got different work to do. Like somebody is working on cataloging, somebody is working on circulation, and somebody is working on serial control or acquisitions, like that only. This is reporting is the very good option in this. Then here you can get the statistics of library activities, what have been done since morning, and where you need to work more, you will get the analysis also of the work done, and more so where the library needs to help the users also. It will help you in maintaining the users and publishers and suppliers also. That way reporting is a good option for library job itself, not for the users but for the librarians. Stock verification can also be done through the reporting. You can generate the stock verification reports also, where you can every year we are supposed to do that. Once you are entering it into, and every year it will be maintaining your how many books are missing, what books are lost, and how books are sent for the binding, and there are a lot of other purposes also in the libraries which the reporting file maintains. This is how reporting is done for all the 5 housekeeping jobs. This is the screenshot of the reporting, where you can see if you want to know anything. On the on one set of computers somebody is sitting, how many books have been issued since morning. There you can find out what is the report since morning, which kind of subject is being issued more. You will find that also. So that way it helps you then to upgrade your library also in buying the stuff also. This is the subject which is mostly utilized more, and this is the subject which people are reading more. तो like that reporting जो है बहुत ही अच्छा एक स्टेप है इसमें, जो आपको मैन्युअली करने से इतना ज़्यादा आसान नहीं है मैन्युअली करना उसको. साइलेंट फीचर्स जो है हमारे लाइब्रेरी के ऑटोमेशन के साइलेंट फीचर्स में क्या आता है? इट प्रोवाइड्स यूजर्स टाइमली एक्सेस टू द लाइब्रेरी मटेरियल. इट eliminates the routine works, like one job is done once only. You don't have to do the jobs again and again. It will reduce the amount of time spent on material acquisition, serial management, budget administration, because it has the calculation power also. It will support new means of information retrieval by introducing users to global information also. All users to use search strategies that exceeds those who can use the card catalog. Card catalog mein you cannot do the searching. Here you can do it by in automated libraries. Searching can be done through web opac. Library collection can be seen from outside the walls of the library. You don't need to come to the library. You can definitely get your information while sitting at home also. It basically helps the users to equip themselves in problem solving also and information retrieval. You're not dependent on any person for asking the information that whether they have it and or they don't have it. Like that, in automated libraries, you have this special provision of knowing the things what you want to know. You can do it at sitting at your home or wherever you have a computer, you can use it. Now we'll be talking about little about the digital libraries. Like earlier also I was talking to you what are the digital libraries, why we have shifted from traditional libraries to digital libraries. In digital libraries also what we do, we like normal libraries, we acquire the material like normal libraries only. The major difference is that here what we have is the material is digitized. It is totally machine readable form. The traditional concept of collection must be revised to accommodate the materials that are accessible electronically. This type of material will be available to you through any computer only, or any phone or any thing you have in hand. You can go here like now you can see in when you go to NIS library page also, you will see the difference between the two libraries. In one library you will see the database, that is when you go for the web opac and you see that there are books and all types of books are there, but you can only go and see which kinds of books are there. Only the database, only the bibliographical information is there, not the actual book. When I was showing you the library where you choose instead of books, then you go to e-books. There you will see the e-books are the books which have been electronically purchased and they are there. You can download them, you can read them, and you can keep them for yourself also on your own devices also. Like digital libraries are preferred now because of the era we have gone through. This time there was a time when within these 2 years we were not able to access the libraries physically. There were books and even books got spoiled also because nobody could go there every time. But instead of that we could have these digital libraries and one can access these libraries. It implies that traditional concept of collection must be revised and automated materials accessible electronically. Like these digital libraries, you can automate, you can even put those documents which you have, which are old, which are electronically, which physically cannot be touched. If you get the scanned copies also, you can put them in the repository. That way also it can be accessed. Digital library is an organized collection of multimedia data with information management methods that represents the data as useful information and knowledge to people in a variety of social and organizational contexts. Now you will see the digital library of different organizations. Even if you go to free digital library, that is Digital Library of India, you will see the digital library usually will allow you to just go and have your entry, fill up your form, make your ID password, then you can have the look into the library. There are hundreds and lakhs of books which are available for you to read. They have even digitized those old books also which were not in good shape, which were not in the shape we could use them with hands. They have scanned those copies and they have put them on the Digital Library of India. There is special provision for the articles also, like on COVID-19 there is a special section where you can see many new information which is generated day by day, and it is kept there, preserved there for the future use. This is the Digital Library of India. This is the screenshot page which we have taken from there. Here you can go, you can definitely make your, you can enter and make your ID password, and then you can go and follow the things and download and see whatever is free is downloadable to all. National Digital Library is the one which we were talking about. It comes under the Ministry of Education, and it has been created by IITs, and it helps students in preparing the competitive exams also. It will enable you and give the best practices from all over the world, whatever facilities they can provide you, and you can go through and read without paying a penny. Then we will be talking about the virtual libraries. This was the digital library and the virtual library. Virtual library is basically a library without walls. There is no place where you can keep the virtual libraries. These libraries are actually the links of the documents. They are only kept on different servers. Links of the documents subject wise, you can say. So subject wise, different people, different libraries are using these links. Then they are keeping them at many servers, so that you can approach them, you can access them. There is no place for these libraries, so you can access only the links. These are the points we were talking till now. What are the libraries and virtual library? We can go to computer and you can see, you can search www virtual library. There is the example of this is the example of the virtual library. Like these were the things we were going to talk about today. Was the we talked about the what is the digitization, what are the digital libraries, what are the virtual libraries, what is the automation of the library, why do we do the automation. Hope you must have understood this, and with this we finish today's class. Thank you very much.